Kevin LePage. Pull Tommy Houston up into 6th place. What a drive. This is it, folks. David Green, the point leader, thinking championship, pulls up to within a car length of Randy LaJoie. If LaJoie can just hold it down off turn number 5, he'll win his first Busch Grand National race. David Green in 2nd, retains the point lead. Jeff Green in 3rd, Dick Trickle in 4th, Jason Keller 5th, and up to 6th, Tommy Houston.
Boy, that's a happy bunch down there.
I love a first-time winner. I don't much care who it is, but when somebody gets the first one, that is pretty good. Randy LaJoie with Steve Bird. His dad, Don LaJoie, is in that pit, a many-time modified champion. Birdie with his arm in the air, and so too our winning driver, Randy LaJoie. Jeff Green pulls up to congratulate, and we'll be right back.
Here they come to the white flag now. It'll be 1 lap to go. White is in the air from Carl Simmons. Front 2 battling for the lead. Randy LaJoie, who first won here in 1984 in NASCAR North Racing, then lapped the field the next year in 1985, heading back to Victory Lane in one of his favorite racetracks. It'll be the 2nd win in the last 3 races. Randy LaJoie, the winner here at Dover Downs International Speedway. Ricky Craven with a strong 2nd place finish. It'll be Terry Labonte coming home 3rd ahead of David Green and Mike Wallace. That's your top 5. But a job well done for Randy LaJoie. And Darrell Waltrip, I know you've got to exit here very quickly. Let's talk quickly about your run tomorrow, because Chad Little will occupy your seat here tomorrow afternoon. What's your thought for the 500?
Well, our car is a lot better than it was when we qualified. We had to take a provisional, but I got to tell you, if I'm going to be starting this race, there's 42 cars in it. If I can't be on the front row, I'll just take the back row. That's fine with me, and I'll watch and see what happens. I think we can do real well before we're starting.
Listen, take care. Thanks for joining us, Darrell. Good to see you. Darrell Waltrip here in the broadcast booth today, but that's the man who's got the best seat in the house. Randy LaJoie from Norwalk, Connecticut, joins us on White Flag is out. He wins Nazareth. A couple of weeks later wins Dover. Now here, 3 wins in the last 8 stops on the circuit.
This racetrack and Nazareth have some characteristics are the same, and certainly Dover is totally different than anything else. So they're very diverse, very versatile race team right now.
This will be the 12th win for Chevrolet in 1996. And for LaJoie in his 4th visit to this racetrack, his first top 10, and it is a win. Randy LaJoie.
Boy, Tommy Houston just come off the pace down the back straightaway after having a pretty good run today.
That's a heartbreaker. Randy LaJoie wins, and you've got Hermie Sadler holding off Todd Bodine for 6th and 7th. And Steve Bird and the boys do the job. And there's Tommy Houston. We just talked about him seconds ago, and there he is coasting on around to the finish. There's our winner. As soon as we come back, we'll be heading to Victory Lane. So stick around. More on TNN Motorsports.
Randy LaJoie will win the NASCAR Kroger 200. McLaughlin will finish in 2nd spot.
Of course, they're on the white flag now, so they got to come on around, but that's the way they're running, and that's the way it looks like it will finish.
Randy LaJoie, the Fina Chevrolet. Out of turn 4. LaJoie takes the victory. McLaughlin in 2nd position. Back in 3rd is David Green. And yes, the Fina crew can finally celebrate. You did a fine job, Randy. They cue the microphone and tell the young man, who continues to inch in closer and closer on David Green in that point battle.
David Green will come home in 3rd place, so he picks up, 10 points on him here tonight.
So the margin will be now 34 points separating LaJoie and David Green. And we'll come back and talk to this young man who set it on the pole and did everything he had to do, including take this car to Victory Lane at the Kroger 200. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
And all, but one thing about it, you see, as the white flag is out, he has moved right up behind Randy LaJoie, and there's a lap car just in front of him. Will it come into play? I don't think so, but if it does, this race isn't over yet.
Half a mile to go. Your leader is LaJoie down the back straightaway in the Fina Chevrolet at the Bill Baumgartner Base Racing Stables. LaJoie working on his 5th win of the year, but there's traffic in front. See what happens. Dale Jarrett closes, can't do it. Randy LaJoie, your winner here this afternoon. He sweeps in Dover, Delaware in 1996. Second straight win here. His 95th career start. Marks his 17th top 10 of the season and his 5th victory on the year. So Randy LaJoie will gain a good bit of ground on David Green today in the battle for the Busch Grand National Series point championship. Now, this is the team that won the championship last year with Johnny Benson Jr. in the saddle. They're trying to make it 2 straight. Randy LaJoie, your winner this afternoon at Dover, Delaware, as it becomes very much overcast.
Yeah, you know, the thing about a great team like that, they qualified 20th, no big deal. We got a great car. We can win the race, and sure enough, they're right.
He was just as good as his promise to me this morning. I'll say a great run for Randy LaJoie here today. We'll meet the winner in victory lane in just a moment. Dale Jarrett comes home second. Bill Parsons, Terry Labonte, Ricky Craven, unofficially your top 5 here today at Dover. Randy LaJoie ready to unbuckle. Larry McReynolds, want to thank you for your help today. Darrell Waltrip as well.
Yeah,
Have
thanks.
a good
It's been a lot
practice.
of fun, Rick. And,
Good luck to you,
buddy.
Mardell.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Go down and work on my tires.
All right, do that indeed. We'll come back, meet the winner in victory lane on TNN Motorsports after this.
You can see it right here. The paper's been printed already. Extra, extra. Randy LaJoie is the champion. He's joined down here by Mom and Dad LaJoie. Boy, first you had to deal with the wreck and then the gas problem. Tell me about the wreck first.
It looked like somebody got up a little too high, got in the wall, and it bounced off the wall and hit us. But I tell you, that's the way our season's been going. This race team, we've been down all year. We keep fighting back, and these guys never gave up on me. I just had to pull these belts tight. They made a good call, stay out, because we were running competitive times. And, you know, that race car, I can't say enough about this base motorsports team. It's hard enough to win 1 championship, to come back and win 2 with 2 different drivers 2 years in a row. It's just awesome. I mean, it's been a great year for me, my family. It's wonderful.
Was there ever a point in the race between the gas and the crash that maybe you just thought this thing is over?
Well, then they said we might be 3 or 4 laps short. I had a really good race car, but I had to look at the big picture. I knew top 5 wasn't going to do any good if we run out of gas with 2 to go. So I just started conserving fuel, and the 95 car went by. I mean, he had 33 points to make up, and 1 position wasn't going to matter. And hey, you know, good Lord was on our side all year long, and this is great.
First thing you did was you got the push from Jimmy Spencer. You also let out the gas a little bit earlier going into the turns. What else did you do to conserve fuel today?
Jimmy never come up and gave us a push. We asked him to, but I guess, you know, he was running good enough where he didn't want to mess up the front of his car, and that's fine. But, you know, hey, it was in our cards that we had enough fuel. I'm not sure how much fuel was left, but, you know, good Lord's watching. I got to thank FINA, our associate sponsors, Castle Springs, K-Tech Engines. I mean, Base Motorsports. I mean, once again, this race team was just phenomenal all year long, and I'm just glad to be part of it.
You'd felt a little uneasy all week long. Now you're the first guy to ever win the Busch Championship and the Busch North Championship as well. Congratulations, Randy.
Thank you very much. I can't wait for that ring tomorrow night.
Ken?